I'm Judy. My husband Brian and I went to Arizona in October of 2023, and we went to do a 3-day rim to rim hike of the Grand Canyon, which was an excellent trip. We made a video of that trip if you want to check it out. It's on this YouTube channel. Since we had flown all the way out to Arizona, we're from the East Coast near Boston, we decided to spend a couple of days down in Sedona too. We had last been to Sedona back in 2007 with our two sons. And we did some sightseeing on that trip, but we didn't do much in the way of hiking. But this time, we stayed for 2 nights camping at Cave Springs Campground, which is a national forest campground north of Sedona in Oak Creek. We did 4 hikes altogether. We put them together in this short little video, and I hope you enjoy what you see.
We're in Sedona.
We're in Sedona.
Our first day hike. Took forever
Yes.
to get here.
Yes, it's really crowded in the city, in the town.
We're doing the Rabbit Ears Courthouse Butte Loop.
Yes, and this was recommended to us by a guy at the visitor center because the other trails we tried were too popular and overcrowded, and we couldn't find a place to park.
So we're doing this one, and it's nice, and there's nobody on the trail. So here's what the trail looks like up to Rabbit Ears. Nice walking trail. Not crowded at all. And the views as you get higher get really dramatic of these red rock formations and these white mountainous formations that probably have names, but we don't know what those names are. There's a little wildlife too, isn't there?
There it is. Can you get
We
it?
have this little guy right there. We're not sure what he is, but he's pretty cool. We also saw a bobcat earlier, not on this trail, but we did see a bobcat. And this trail, by the way, begins at the Jack's Canyon Trailhead, and it was recommended to us by a gentleman in the Red Rocks Visitor Center. He has white hair, and who does he look like?
Dateline guy.
The Dateline guy?
Yeah, that Dateline guy with the white hair.
He does. He looks just like the Dateline guy with the white hair.
That's kind of cool.
And
Gotta be Rabbit Ears, huh?
yeah, that's the Rabbit Ears formation right there.
Well, that's the end of our, coming to the end of our hike.
We're finishing it off.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a nice hike.
We,
I don't know how, but it's supposed to be 4.9 miles. It ended up being more like 6 miles for us. I don't know how that happened, but it was still nice.
Nice loop.
Yeah, we didn't actually do the Courthouse Butte like we originally said.
Here?
Yeah. That's a much longer loop that goes around Courthouse Butte. We didn't do that. We just, I'd call it the Rabbit Ears Little Rock Loop.
You go first, I'll be behind you. Narrow trail here.
Well worth doing. We crossed paths with 2 other people
On bicycles.
in these 6 miles. That's it. We were going to do Cathedral Rock earlier. We couldn't get a parking spot, and it looked like a conga line of people going up that.
It was. This was better.
Yeah, this is much better. So recommend it. And it starts at Jack's Canyon Trailhead. So that's a wrap on this hike.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're up early today, and it was very cold this morning.
It was.
Upper 30s, I think.
Yeah.
But it's warming up quickly. And since we're up early, we're taking a trip out to Devil's Bridge.
Yeah, Devil's Bridge, very popular.
So
we're trying it early.
it's a beautiful day.
We parked at the Mescal Trailhead. And we're on the Chuckwagon trail now, which is, I think, the best way to get there. If you have a high clearance vehicle, you can park at the Devil's Bridge Trailhead. We don't, so we're doing it this way. And the Chuckwagon Trail is a nice trail. And so we'll keep going on this till we get to the Devil's Bridge Trail, and then it's only, I think it's like 1.5 miles from here.
Okay. Don't run. We made it to Devil's Bridge and back.
Yep, we're just finishing up the trail. Devil's Bridge was pretty cool, huh?
It was pretty cool.
Only one of us made it out on the bridge itself.
Guess which one of us did?
But it was,
The one that likes to run and dance out on the ledges.
I was going to do a handstand, but I just didn't have time. It was definitely a cool hike, definitely worth doing.
And then you needed a photographer, so that's what I did.
Right. We had to wait about, what, 20 minutes or so?
20 minutes in line just to go out there.
Because people want to go out there one at a time and get pictures taken. And I hear that you sometimes have to wait over an hour. So we started up the trail at what, 8 o'clock?
Yep, 8 o'clock. Now what time is it? 10?
It's 10:30.
10:30.
We're almost back at the car. So I would not start much later than that. And earlier would probably be better. But it wasn't too bad.
No, it was a nice walk up there.
Beautiful views. So even if you don't want to go out to the bridge, if it looks too scary, there were a few other people who didn't go out on the bridge. And even if you don't go out there, it's still a great hike.
Yeah.
A little over 4 miles.
Yes, it was a good thing to do, even if you don't hike the bridge. Here we are now at the Boynton Creek.
Boynton Canyon.
Boynton Canyon.
This is our third Sedona hike.
This is a beautiful place.
We're going up the Boynton Canyon Trail. We're not going to go all the way to the canyon. We're just going to go to the Subway Cave, which is the most dramatic part of this hike. It'll be about 5 miles. So we're not going to continue further to the canyon. It's a beautiful hike so far.
It's beautiful. A lot of all red rock, red gravel we're walking on.
Huge red rock wall to our right. There's that huge red rock wall.
There it is. Isn't it awesome?
So we're only, I don't know, about a half mile up the trail. So, like I said, it should be about 5 miles round trip. So we reached the subway. It's right up there. The sun's in the bad position for these pictures, and it comes all the way around there. And there's a really steep climb. But there's also a climb that isn't as steep to get up there, over to those caves over there. And from there you can go all the way around the rest of the route. And it's pretty cool. All right, we're finishing up the Boynton Canyon hike,
We went up to the caves, the subway they call it.
which is really cool. Isn't it cool?
It was really cool. If you don't mind heights, I found it a little unsettling, but it was cool.
And steep drop-offs and steep climbs, but
Yeah.
very, very
That mountain
cool.
goat here climbed them all.
Yeah, I did all of them going this way. It was fun. It's well worth doing. And even if you don't like climbing into the subway caves, the views, not the views,
The
awesome.
views were great. It was a nice walk in there and a nice walk out.
The whole way up. I mean, it's just
Everything.
red rock walls. I don't know how high. Maybe could be 1,000 feet high. I don't know. Beautiful. So it's worth doing just
Yeah.
to see the subway
Great
caves.
to do.
Even
Highly
if,
recommend this one.
yeah, even if you don't want to climb around in them. I think it's going to end up being more like 6 miles for us.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Here we are in this beautiful canyon. And this is the,
Soldiers Pass Trail.
thank you.
And it has a few nice features that we're going to find. The Sacred Pools, I think it is, and Devil's Kitchen, and then the Soldiers Pass Cave.
It looks like a nice hike. Beautiful weather, another beautiful day.
And the scenery again
Yes.
is just beautiful
It's
here.
just spectacular here.
So we're going to head on up the trail. Hello.
That was a great hike.
We're finishing up the Soldiers Pass hike. It was a great hike, wasn't it?
It was awesome. We saw lots of stuff. We saw the Devil's Kitchen.
Devil's Kitchen, yeah.
We saw the 7 pools.
The 7 sacred pools. They're not all that impressive.
They were very small.
But the trail's right
but they were
there.
cool.
Goes right. Trail goes right by it.
We saw a wild javelina.
That was cool.
We kind of went off trail by mistake a little bit.
A wild boar. Was that scary?
It was a little bit scary. He was staring at us.
And speaking of scary, what else did we see?
Oh, when we were at the Devil's Kitchen, I think, we saw this great big, hairy, 8-legged spider.
He was a big, hairy spider.
It's like a tarantula.
Maybe a tarantula, I don't know. He was big.
And what else?
So we took the trail up to the caves.
We
didn't go all the way to the end of Soldiers Pass. And we went up to the caves, and you have to turn right off the main trail. There's a tree with a wilderness sign on it.
That's right.
You take a right up that trail to go to the caves. And the caves are pretty cool.
They were.
There's 2 big caves, and on one of them you can climb into it.
You can sit and relax.
And there are other caves higher, and ledges and stuff. Just really cool.
Yeah. Brian chose to go scaling those cave walls like a mountain goat.
I did go up a little higher. And there's beautiful scenery along the trail too, really.
Oh, it was a beautiful trail.
Yeah, it really is. I guess all the trails in Sedona are, but this one definitely is. Oh, and one last thing.
What's that?
Keith Morrison is the name of the guy on Dateline that ranger looked like.
Good memory.
So that's a wrap on this trail.